Well, hello everyone. This is the Monday Night Rock Your Life Team Zoom, the last one for 2016. Can you believe it? Oh my gosh, 2017 and we are rolling in. It just seems like so crazy. That's where we're at. Hang on a second. We got echo back from Vinny. Good? Okay. I could hear, it was like I could hear myself feeding back at me. So, hey, Steph's face. I can see you rolling in there. Good to see you guys. Hope everybody had an amazing holiday weekend. And I think we're all still recovering a little bit. We're kind of chilling out and in our PJs still and being comfy. So that's how we spent the whole weekend. Yes, we saw all the new PJs and the blankets, and it's been pretty cold here. So even though, you know, normally Vegas, I know you're making the face, but really we've been in freezing temperatures every night. So for real, it's been cold here. But I hope everybody had an amazing Christmas and whatever holiday you celebrate. We honor all of you, and just, you know, reflecting back over how awesome 2016 has been and how grateful we are for all of you and for what 2017 is bringing. It's just the transformations that we already see that are on the horizon and the things that are coming. We are so excited. And if they're, you know, I have little tidbits of information of what's coming from the company. And so, you know, that I'm sworn to secrecy and I can't share, but know that they always have our best interest at heart, and whatever they do is so amazingly cool. And that is not going to let you down for 2017. The things that are coming, hold on to your hats, because it's going to get really, really interesting this year. So I just want you guys to know that not only are we as a team going to do some crazy things that are going to throw us into momentum, but also with what the company is giving us back and helping us and supporting us, things are going to be off the charts. So there's no better time to be here than now. So are you guys ready to rock out 2017? Yes? So, you know, before we do that, I would love to hear from somebody, gratitude, success, cool things that have happened over the last week since we've talked. And somebody who hasn't shared in a while. All right, Carter.
I'm just wishing this guy a happy birthday. 4 years since the chief fun officer. So could you unmute everyone and tell him?
Sure. Let me see. Can I do everybody at one time? Let me see. Unmute all. Everybody say happy birthday to Wayne.
Happy birthday, Wayne.
Happy birthday, Wayne.
Just had to do that. It was 4 years ago. He was the greatest Christmas present ever, and I've been ecstatic today, so I'm grateful.
Oh, that's so awesome. We love him. Thanks, Carter.
Thank you.
Right. Hang on. Somebody's trying to get in. Let's see if we can get them on. Okay. So, anyone else? Gratitudes, successes, happinesses. Come on, guys. We just had an amazing weekend. Vinny's grateful for his squatty potty. Does that count?
I'm grateful. I just, for Christmas, I have a commode now bedside.
Okay.
I thought it went along with the theme of squatty potty.
It totally does.
So I have the commode right next to my bed. I don't need to go all the way to the bathroom.
That's awesome.
What's that, Paul?
A cup. That's great. We've gone way downhill on this success thing right now.
Well, Steph and I are both grateful for our first Christmas as aunt and uncle.
Oh, that's so sweet.
time with all the babies and having. It was very nice.
Aw. Well, thank you for
And they're beautiful.
We love that. Very cool. Very cool. Deb, do you have something?
Yeah, I have a fairly big family, and a lot of them are in Vermont, some are not. And but I have to tell you, I think it's I'm very grateful because I saw all of them, but I spent most of my time with a member of my family that I just haven't been close to, and it made me. I mean, and I'm really glad it happened. It made me pay attention to their life, and it literally made me see why certain things have happened, and it gave definition to relationships. And I got to tell you, I just feel wonderful that it happened. Absolutely wonderful. And I have two sisters and two brothers, and this one sister, we've never been close, ever, ever, ever. And it was just the most wonderful time. And her husband and her daughter, the three of us, just spent some serious quality time. And I am so grateful, so very grateful. So you just can't write off anything. You just cannot. And I realized what my contribution in that part was, and it's allowing me to make that work. And I'm so grateful, so very grateful.
Oh, thank you for sharing that. That just gives me little happy goosebumps all over. So great to be able to connect when you've never connected like that before. So
Absolutely.
I understand that. I've had that experience, and so I know how good you feel. So good for you. Thank you for sharing that. That was a perfect way to end our little gratitude section. So, well, hey, Miss Jana, congratulations on your 2 enrollments today. I know that you're muted out, but way to go. And you guys, I can't tell you enough how much we love you guys and believe in all of you. And sometimes we have the struggle of believing in ourselves. And we have the struggle of believing that we can do this. And somebody comes along and says no to us, and we feel defeated. So always know that. Vinny and I, Mike, Dave and Carrie, we believe in you guys 1,000,000%. So when you are ever feeling like you don't have belief in yourself, borrow our belief until yours gets built to that unshakable place that we have for all of you guys, because we just know what's coming. And we feel such love and gratitude for all of you. So don't do that to me. Okay. But the power of this team is incredible. So I just know where this year is going to go. We've already laid it out. It's already here. It's already done. We're just waiting for time to catch up now. So if you guys could see where I see you guys in a year, man, you have no idea. It's going to be good. So, all right, let's get down to business. You ready? Okay. So New Year kickoff. I know that a lot of you are going and a lot of you are not going. So all good. The people that are not going, I'm going to throw out a little challenge to you. So not being in the room, and I know that the majority of you have already been to an event. So you know that there's no way for us to express to you what's happening in that room if you are not there. But the next best thing to that is to live stream in. So what I would challenge you to do is to host a live stream party at your house. Invite people in the area, invite your team, invite anybody who isn't able to be in San Antonio live, and still get that experience of having the team bond, of learning things together, of having that experience that we're having. You guys can still have a piece of that doing it at home. So I'm going to throw that challenge out to you guys. If you're not going to be in San Antonio, that you do that in your house. And I don't care if it's team or not team. There's probably people around you in the area that are in Isagenix that aren't going to be able to be there that would love to share that experience. So anybody up for that challenge? How fun, right? Cool. So, and for those of you that are going, just so you know, we are just kind of rolling with the flow. And so whatever happens and where we all end up afterwards and where everybody, you know, gathers together as a team, we're just going to let it happen organically, and wherever we go, we go. And so we didn't really put anything, we feel really like we just want to let it flow and see where things end up and where everybody feels good flowing afterwards. And, you know, no matter what, we always end up together in the same spot anyway. So just so you guys know, we'll get there on Wednesday, and I'm there till Sunday. And so there to mastermind and hang out and hug and do all that stuff whenever possible. So Vinny won't be coming, so it's just me on my own. So I'll need extra hugs. He's going to stay home and live stream in. So we're gonna get a live stream party going together here. So
I love to be there. I just can't.
And you guys know what's happening in 2 days? Anybody know? Crush your resolution 2 days, right? So the company has put together a viral campaign. So what they want to do is have everybody shoot their little 30-second video. So this is what's going to happen. So if you guys, and I posted it up on the Rock Your Life page so you guys have the instructions. I'm going to run it through really quick, but know that the instructions are there. If you guys forget, you can go back and refer to what's on the page. But we're going to all shoot a 30-second video. It's probably, I don't know if it's good to do it live or not. You guys got to make that decision on your own. You want to make it short. Talk about what your resolution is, why you're making the resolution. Share it. You're going to write your resolution on something. So on a box, on a can, on an egg. Mike did a sample. If you guys want to go into the post and look, he took a can and crushed it. So he wrote his resolution on there and crushed it down. So what you're going to do is you're going to talk about what your resolution is, why you're going to do that, and you're going to call out 2 people to join you. One that's already in Isagenix and one that is not. What we want to do is make that second person very intentional. So not somebody who's just random out there who's never shown interest, but somebody who's been on the fence, somebody who has been inquiring, somebody, we want to give them the challenge, and then everybody joins the IsaBody challenge. So we're going to share that on social media. If you guys want to post it up on Instagram, on Twitter, on Snapchat, on Facebook, wherever you guys want to throw it out to, all good, but tag the 2 people that are in there. And it could be more than 2 if you guys want to do more than 2. So remember, like the ice bucket challenge sort of thing where you called out a couple other people. Well, that's what we're going to do. So you want to write your resolution on whatever that is, and then you're going to crush it at the end and get the video posted up. And then we're going to start enrolling people into the IsaBody challenge. We want to have people enrolled by January 4th into the IsaBody challenge. So good. I think it's going to be really great. So we've spent a lot of time not doing, New Year's resolution. Do your resolution before New Year's, like have that thought process, but most people still live in the resolution world. So let's live there with them and help them in the pattern that we're used to. This is what we do, right? We do resolutions. So let's just make it different this year. So cool. Guys all up for that? Yeah, I think it's going to be really a lot of fun. So goals. Everybody do their homework? I did. Yeah. Does anybody have a word? Do you know what your word is for 2017? Everybody have a word? So last year, my word was expansion. No question that it doesn't always show up like you think it's going to, but it's definitely what I got. My word this year is connection. So I'm gonna let you guys unmute. We're gonna do a mastermind share here. So this isn't just all gonna be me. I would love to hear what words you guys have for 2017.
My
I'll go,
word,
JoJo.
I would say conquer.
Conquer. That's a great word. Write it down. Make it big and bold. Steph, do you have a word?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay. It's all right. She's got a whole week. Paul?
Grow.
Grow. Perfect. Thank you. Jana?
Haven't decided. It's between abundance and belief.
They're both good. Use them both. It doesn't just have to be one.
Okay, then I've got two. Abundance and belief.
How about abundant belief?
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you. Mike?
Platinum.
Platinum. That's a great word. Wow. Anybody else like that word? Yeah, I do. Awesome. Anybody else have a word? Mary?
I think I like all of the words that everybody has used so far. But for me, I think it's going to be pick up the phone, because that's something that I have not done, and I need to do that.
So, perfect. Can we remember what we talked about?
I choose to pick up the phone. Yeah.
That's awesome. I love it. Perfect.
Mary, are you open to a word that came into my mind when you said that?
Sure.
Because I'm going to do the same thing. I've been really tooling my mind to do that. But the word is energy. And like the Johnson gal that created the little 5-second rule, where when you get in deception, and gosh, healthy mind and body have meant so much to me this year. I recognize deception now. I thought about that as a word too, and yet I embrace it. And so it takes a lot of energy to bust through deception, and so that's why I thought of that for you. You can choose to use it if you like, but so me and you both are going to be on that phone.
You got it.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cool.
Steph?
I think I know what I want mine to be. And it will be action.
Action. That's a great word. I actually think that word is going to encompass the whole theme of our 2017. And what Mike and I and Dave have been masterminding is going to put that word into full action. Yeah. So good choice. Thanks, Steph. Deb?
Persevere.
Persevere. Perfect. Thank you.
Hey, Jojo, can I interrupt for a second?
Of course.
Speaking of perseverance, I don't know if anybody's seen the new movie trailer called The Founder with Michael Keaton.
Mm-mm.
It's about Ray Kroc, the owner of McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And his opening line is, how do you figure a small guy like me that was selling milkshake machines out of the back, and how did I build this empire? And he said one word: perseverance.
Perfect. Cool. Carter?
Mine's dominating.
Ooh. Nice. Thank you. Chad?
Damn, Carter, you swiped it, dude. So I'll go, you guys all know I'm a Cardone fan, so I'm going to go 10X. That's my word, 10X.
10X. It's awesome. Do you guys all know what 10X means?
Underneath that umbrella is dominate, so Carter right there.
Does anybody not know what 10X means? Everybody knows?
I'll share. Do you mind if I share?
No, please.
Okay. So if the average person does X, in order to take a step well beyond the average, go 10x. So if you're in a training and they're saying do 10 calls a day, do 100 calls a day. And if they say read 10 pages a day of a book, read 100 pages of that book. If your goal is to initially talk to 2 people a day, talk to 20 people. So just go 10x everything that you do.
Awesome.
And 10x rule, Grant Cardone's 10x rule, if you guys don't have it, I'd highly suggest reading it a couple times. Get the year off to a good start.
Yes. Great book. Thank you.
Thank
Gail
you.
and Sarah, do you guys have a word?
Unmute us. You unmuted now? Okay.
Yeah, good.
I was thinking a commitment.
Commitment.
I'm never close enough. And mine was action, actually, right before Steph said it.
That's good.
Mind if I share that with you, Steph?
We can double that action. We're good with that. Perfect. Do you have a word, baby?
Healed.
Ah, Vinny's word is healed.
Yeah, Vinny.
I've been broken for a few years now.
Yeah.
I'm going to be healed. So
Okay.
things are going to change.
Good. We'll be glad to have Vinny back. Michelle, can I mute you and get a word from you?
Yes. Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, my word, I know it's unconventional, but it's love. Love on everybody. Love them to where they're going to succeed as well as me.
Totally not unconventional. And we love your love.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. Did I miss anybody? If I missed you, unmute and tell me. I think I got everybody.
Did Phyllis answer? I think that's the Samsung over there. Is that Phyllis?
Who is this? I don't know. I don't have a good picture.
No, I can't see her. I think it's Phyllis.
Who is this right here that's on the Samsung? When you're ready to share, you can.
Yep.
Thank you. All right. So we have our words. So did anybody go back over and look at your 2016 and look at the things that you did really great, things that you want to leave back in 2016 and don't want to bring forward, things you want to start doing, things you want to stop doing, things that are serving you great, things you know could serve you really awesome and you haven't been doing them enough. What do you want more of? What do you want to bring forward? What do you want to leave behind? What are you proud of from 2016 that you want to capitalize more on? What are you committed to for 2017? Anybody want to start?
I'll start.
Okay.
Scheduling IPAs, scheduling income producing activities, really being strict to it. And part of what I need to work on is the kids understanding that I'm scheduling the time to work, to get up in my office and to not hear the bickering downstairs. So it's really getting a synergy going where the kids understand that if I'm up here working, you know, I'm building our future, I'm building our fortune, I'm helping other people to create a life that they have been dreaming about. So, I mean, who on the call who has kids has ever picked up the phone to make a phone call and all of a sudden you get your kids at your feet? Show of hands.
I'm sure not Jana, right?
So it's now, I mean, they're 10, 9, and 7, and now when I come up to my office, you know, I'll be doing work. I'll get into it. I'm 10 minutes into my work and sometimes even 1 minute into my work. And I hear, Dad, so-and-so is doing this and that. So Marlene and I are both learning to let them figure stuff out so that we can get stuff done. Because when we all get in our groove, how good does it feel when you get in your groove? You put in 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, a couple hours of Isagenix work, and you come out the other side. Doesn't it feel good?
Totally.
When you're in your groove and you have great conversations with people and you're coaching and you're learning, and doesn't it feel awesome when you're doing it, you know, from your own home, for crying out loud? But it's all a matter of everyone, 1, 2, 3, 4, we have 12 people on the call right now. Everyone on this call has their own situation. So if we all schedule out our work time, our income producing activities for Isagenix in the next 12 months, like Jojo said at the beginning, there's no telling where our businesses are going to go. So I know a lot of you are doing it already. Michael, I know you have it down to a science. And, you know, we're just looking to following people's footsteps. Dave MacArthur, you know, scheduling out our IPAs, scheduling out our follow-ups, but making it as specific as our schedules at our jobs, if you have a job. Taking it just as serious, if not more serious. So I could keep going. I'm not a talker.
I know.
So I'll be quiet.
Perfect. No, that's good. And it's important to schedule it in. So it's a great thing. So you're going to schedule more IPAs, something you want to leave in 2016 and not bring forward? Have you thought about that?
Something that I want to leave behind is when and it goes back to the kids, because, dude, the kids are my life. So getting frustrated with them, if I'm trying to get work done, getting frustrated with them, instead get creative with what they can be doing to maybe help out Marlene and I. You know, little things that they can do to help, like, I don't know, just, you know, little books they can be reading, or little things they can be doing. Getting creative instead of, you know, being like, guys, you should be taking care of this yourself. You know, getting creative so that they can be a part of what we're doing.
Perfect. Love that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody want to go? Jana?
Hi.
Hi.
I get so much from this year. It was an amazing year. The training with Bill was really beneficial. Getting on these calls was super helpful. A lot of the personal growth, fantastic. Chad, I really liked what you said about getting creative with the kids, because, and there's some way I want to try to find a way, that's what I desire to do, is be more intentional about following up with my team and being a stronger leader, and finding a way to somehow get the kids involved, because they're so creative and they don't have that fear. And I'm not saying like get them on the phone calls, but find some sort of like office sort of assistant job. Like, I already have my 10-year-old going through my emails. And just like fun little things like that. So Chad, that was super, super helpful, because that just ignited something in me as far as trying to get them involved and getting their creative juices flowing. And sometimes when we all get together, there's 7 of us, for those of you who don't know, we've got 5 kids. When our frequencies are all vibing pretty high, what we can do and how fast we can do it and what we can produce because of that energy is phenomenal. So I'm excited about that. I could leave behind fear and doubt. You know, that self-doubt, that ego edging God out, or fear, F everything and run.
I've never heard it put that way, but that is so the way I think of it. That's I love that.
So good, right? Yes. And, you know, doing that Zoom call with you, Jojo, I just want to say thank you for giving me that chance, because I remember so long ago doing phone calls, Michael, and we were doing those ones a while ago. You just always emphasize, Jojo, how important it is that it's not about us. It's about others. and it's about serving others and helping others and being, there for them. So when I took myself out of it, not worrying about what I was going to say, if I would screw it up, how I sounded, when I do that, thanks to you guys and all this awesome wisdom you guys have, I did that call and I didn't even look back or go back and listen. I mean, I probably could to learn for future references, but I didn't even go back and listen and critique myself. I didn't get off that call and be like, oh my gosh, what did I sound like? And all that self-doubt that can go with that. It was just, I hope that someone got something from what I said. Just even if it was just one person. So that's it.
Good for you. Thank you for sharing. Those are great things. And the fear and doubt part, the fear, I think, is always there a little bit. It's what we choose to do with it. And so it can fuel us or it can stop us. And so when you step through it and it feels so good on the other side, knowing that you stepped through it, and it can totally be your fuel. So,
yeah.
Good. Thank you so much. Anybody else?
I will.
Okay.
I am going to stop procrastinating. That's what I'm leaving behind.
Okay.
And I am, of course, going to start with energy and action. And as I said earlier, picking up that phone because I have not done the follow-ups that need to be done.
Good for you. So what does 2017 look like for you?
It looks very promising and exciting. And I guess that's basically what I would like to see happen for myself.
We see it for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to start with what we're leaving behind. We are leaving behind the TV in the living room.
The TV?
Yes. Because it is an absolute suck of all kinds. It's your biggest enemy. At least for us. And I know for many other people it is, but not, it's not always easy to admit it or kind of accept that you should get rid of it because it's so comforting in many ways. But one thing we are committing to is Todd Falcone's 18, which is going to be amazing, and we are so excited. It's I don't even know yet, but it's going to be awesome.
Good for you guys. What does 2017 look like for you?
Cool.
Steph, are we putting you on the spot?
Well, we didn't really talk about a joint one. I'm gonna say prosperous, but not just financially.
Life prosperity.
Mm.
I like that. Good. Thank you. I know that you don't talk a lot, but every time you do, you say really profound things. So we listen when you talk because you always say really cool stuff. So.
Thank you.
That's my girl.
You guys feel complete? Yeah? Okay. Thank you. Anybody else? You want me to go? Yeah? Sure you want someone else to go?
You go and then I'll go.
Okay. There's lots of things I want to bring forward and do more of. So leadership training is going to be a huge part of 2017. And so we did a little bit of a pilot program with Mike and around the 5 laws of leadership and the 21 irrefutable laws of leadership from John Maxwell. And we're going to continue to perpetuate that training. And I think it's, that's going to be a big deal. Some of the stuff I'm leaving behind, the excuses and overwhelm. So I get into the overwhelm because so much is going on, and then, then I use it as an excuse to not get everything done. So I am going to learn how to ration my yeses. And I think that will relieve some of my overwhelm. I'm going to do more connection and more workouts. I'm really proud of the things that we've been able to accomplish this year. I'm proud of the Reach the Belief retreats that we've done here and in Boston. I'm really proud of the content that we put together and what we were able to do. And I believe that there was transformation that took place there. And I'm proud of our 6-star, but it's just, the 6 stars just a reflection of what's going on inside the team. And so just proud of all of that. I'm committed for platinum in 2017. And I've had something put onto my plate that's going to, I believe, create a whole new opportunity for us to learn how to grow into better communicators. And the communication leadership, really learning how to have the tough conversations, and when something needs to be talked about, to have a carefrontation, right? And to be able to have those conversations that inside of a team of thousands of people can take place, and to really learn how to see everybody within their unlimited potential, no matter where they are in their journey. I don't care if you're on step 1 or step 100. There's always somebody that's a little bit ahead of us and a little bit behind us. And as long as we're all on our journey, I think that to stay in honor of where their space is so important. And so those are all of the things that I'm committed to. And there's a lot that's I've put a lot of thought and energy and effort and masterminding behind where I see this all going. So, thank you.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
My turn?
Sure.
I wanted to go last. It's because I'm always trying to go first.
You can go whenever you want to go.
Well, I know, and maybe we haven't heard from Paul yet, and Danny, I know he's got the Cowboys game on, and that's why his picture doesn't show up. So that's okay.
Actually, he feels like his hair's messed up and he's not feeling so hot. So he's kind of hanging out on the couch.
I'm sitting right here listening to you.
Yeah, he's right here listening.
It's all good.
So
I'll tell you, this last year, I wouldn't trade for nothing in the world for what it taught me. I mean, I had to get in the depths of some serious pain and reflection and make some courageous decisions. I'm not even going to go in all that. And yet, on the back side of that, as I have learned a couple of things, I just want to share 2 things about each of us in actuality, for me too, and it's within Brett and all human beings. And the thing that I learned, I was so grateful that I went through Healthy Mind and Body for my 3rd time. I did it 60 days. I waited maybe a month, and I'm doing it again. And this 3rd time that I'm doing it, I'm on day 25 right now, is deception. And for my whole life, as I look back on deception, to where you get in that lousy comfort zone, and I think it was Nick that talked about the lousy TV. It just feels comfortable. You see, if everybody has locked inside of them any potential that you want. And it's on the other side of deception. And so each of you, if you don't, you got to recognize what we have is a rare gift with Isagen. It is rare. There's only like 500,000 active associates. The field is ripe and ready to harvest. It's just waiting for you on the other side of deception. I was so glad when, Mary says, I got to get on that phone. And really what she was saying is, I got to get on the other side of deception. I know it's going to be tough for me to pick up that phone. So I went through Todd Falcone's A-Team. I am so glad that I did that. I got some nuggets, and I was on my bike today, doing a spin routine. And what did I have in my ears? Todd Falcone's little black book. I'm going to go through those scripts over and over and over again. So I'm going to go some serious social media marketing. Mondays are devoted to recording 2 podcasts, 2 videos, and all of my social media posts. I went through a big learning curve today so that the next Monday rolls around in January, I'll be rocking. And then that's Monday, all the posts to be done. And then I'm going to get my butt on the phone. I'm going to get out and meet people. And that leads to the second thing. You see, and the second thing is intertwined with 2 things. And one thing was said this year, and I totally believe it now, and after going through John Maxwell's training, and that is, it's listed as the law of magnetism, and it's in the 5 levels of leadership. Level 2 or level 4 leadership is people will follow you for what you've done for them. Raymond Hollywell and Working with the Law, Dave MacArthur has talked a lot about this, and I totally get it now, and that is the law of receiving. You get what you want in life by helping other people get what they want in life. And so if you want love, money, whatever, you have to give it first. And so as I do this social media marketing, as I'm paying several more consultants, it's all about providing content for them. And I used to always have this inward mindset. It was always about me. And I've gotten completely over that attitude. And the final thing I'll mention is I said this to Mary, as I hear each of yours voice, and I'm just going to be really real and honest with people this year. When you sit and tell me, well, I'm going to be committed this year, and I'm not badgering or that, it's I'm going to be committed this year. I witnessed in a room of about 15,000 people at Eric Worre's GoPro Mastery, Tony Robbins. It's the first time I've ever seen him live. I seen him command that complete audience to where we were jumping up and down, screaming, hugging each other. And it was right after he talked about energy, to where he used to get energy at events, and then he would crash afterwards. And he says, I got to have energy all the time. John Maxwell says leadership is influence. And to have influence, according to Tony Robbins, it's energy. You're going to have influence over people when Mary or any of us get on that phone and you're talking to people if you have energy. And that's an emotional state. I'm going to repeat that. It's not physical. It's emotional state. Get in that state, and then the sky's the limit. We have 12 people on this call. I look for it to be 10x. I see that 120 people on this call. I see our team growing like weeds, like tumbleweeds in a garden that you can't pull out fast enough. We have Bermuda grass here in Southern Nevada, and you can't kill it. It just grows. And so that's going to be us. But it's going to take each of you seeing that. In day 25 on Healthy Mind and Body, they talk about willpower. Willpower sucks. This whole notion of, man, I got to have willpower to make calls. No, you'll fail with willpower. When I was an addict, every time I acted out and felt crappy afterwards, no, I'm going to beat this. I'm going to use willpower. I had to admit and have belief that I am nothing without a higher power in my life. And see, I have serious belief in this energy concept. And I have serious belief in the 5 levels of leadership. I have serious belief that in each person here, if you make that decision, I've dwelled long and hard on that this year. What's the thing that like clicks? There's nothing that Jojo, I, Dave, any top leader can tell you to get you motivated. Nothing. Nothing we can do is going to get you motivated. It has to come from within, and it's inside of you. It's on the other side of deception. You just have to make the decision to go through the pain of that. It's painful. It's okay. You're not going to die. That's how you build strength. So that's my goal this year, is to have a serious amount of energy. I have this affirmation I've created. My podcasts are brand new. It's the 140.6 podcast. It's all about other people. I know who I'm reaching. I'm trying to reach each of you. But there's nothing that I can do. It's you. You can do that. So when you're on this call and Jojo asks you to tell me your goals, don't just do it like this. Oh my gosh, am I so motivated? That sucks. Do it with energy. It's in each of you. I love each of you, and we're going to do that. I want all of you on stage this year. I want us a celebration to say, that Team Rock Your Life, Kathy Cooper says, is kicking ass. I've never seen more energetic people in my entire life. I don't know what Jojo and Mike did to light a fire. We didn't do nothing. It's you guys that's doing that. Anyway, that's what I'm focused on in 2017. Platinum is it, baby. Lots of energy in platinum. I am done.
Awesome. Thank you. Energy. You guys feel the energy? Yeah? Cool. Right on. Who's next? Somebody. Paul.
Paul Holland, Mr. Energy.
I don't know how Mike has that much energy sitting down. I got to do jumping jacks to get that kind of energy.
Mike just biked 200 miles today.
Right?
No, I biked about 18 miles, and I had 3 ice to the lights right before I came on.
There you go. That's it. That's the
but it's here. It's all here, Paul. It's here.
Absolutely. No, the funny thing you mentioned about willpower, it's kind of a myth. You know, if you can't, you know, if you're driving into work in the morning and you can't go past Dunkin' Donuts without stopping for a coffee and a donut, drive a different way to work. Don't go past Dunkin' Donuts. You know, if you got to drive back around the other side of town to get to work, then do it. You know, it's a myth, and it's not a matter of willpower to get on that phone. It's making the decision to do it and just doing it. I mean, I go back to my days as a plumber and when we used to do side work for cash. You'd work all day long, and you had somebody that needed a simple job done, and they didn't want to do it. You know, middle of the summer, you're hot, you're sweaty, you're tired, you've already changed your shirt 3 times. You just want to go home, you want to take a shower and get cleaned up because you feel so scuzzy. Well, I found out that if I just blocked that out of my mind and I went to that job and I started working, I was fine and I enjoyed being there. It didn't matter. So it's just, you know, and it's also what Emily Vavra says, do what it is that you hate to do the most first and just do it. You know, and almost, you know, I said my word for 2017 is going to be grow. It's almost going to, you know, I almost want to change it to purpose, you know, move with purpose, you know, act with purpose. You know, it's, you know, I've squandered all of 2016 as far as my business goes. And, you know, that's not a really good feeling. And I've got everything here, you know, I've got a mess of notes. I got a bunch of tools. I don't necessarily know how to organize them, but I've got to start somewhere. So, you know, listening to you guys, you know, is, you know, putting back into my head everything that I've been telling myself, and that's to make a schedule. I never follow a schedule. I have for my whole life flown by the seat of my pants. So that goes back to purpose. There's no more, hitting cruise control. You got to, if you want to take off, you got to, go full throttle. So I've kind of, I've made a note with a schedule while I'm listening to you guys. I'm doing something, a schedule for my business, and it's just, you just have to do it. You've got everything here. And as you listen to it over and over again, it sinks in. Never commit to memory what you can look up in a book. And as you read stuff and you take notes, it's going to sink in. You think to yourself, I like listening to Les Brown. It's like, how does he remember all of that stuff? Because he repeats it. He does it over and over again. I stop listening to music when I work out, and I'll listen to either, Og Mandino or, Wayne Dyer. And, I'm almost had enough of this personal development listening to these things. So I'm starting to listen to Todd Falcone and stuff like that to get me some business training, get me a business mindset. I went through Healthy Mind and Body, which was fantastic. It changed me. It changed my expectations into appreciation. And it's amazing when you step back and you take a look at what's come into my life since that time. It's amazing. This last quarter of 2016 has been absolutely amazing. I find myself exactly where I've always wanted to be. Now I just need to grab that and I need to run with it. And part of me is afraid that if I don't do Health and Mind and Body again, I'm going to lose it. But I've got a bunch of notes that I can go back through. And, I can do Healthy Mind and Body again.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
So you said that you squandered 2016 as far as your business is concerned.
Mm-hmm.
So, but what you just told all of us was that you've grown yourself exponentially,
mm-hmm.
personally.
Yep.
So perhaps there was no way for you to build a business from where you were coming from at that point. And you had to grow into the person that you are now to be able to do the things that you want to do going forward. So I would consider that not a squander, but a success.
Yeah, and what I mean by squander is I let active associates go. I didn't put myself out there to grow my business. I was in a toxic relationship. I was in an atmosphere that really wasn't, congruent with growing a business.
And look what you've created because look what you've created because you chose to take action and move from where you were.
Yep.
You could have chosen to stay. You could have chosen different things, and what you chose was to make a better space for yourself. And making a better space for yourself and learning what you have and raising your vibration, look what you've created.
Yep.
And so that doesn't just stop right now. That continues.
Mm-hmm.
So how cool, huh?
No, it's fantastic. It's awesome. It really is.
We're really happy for you. We see nothing but unlimited potential in your space.
No, I truly feel, this is, something else I just read that, something about, getting to a point where every place feels like home.
Mm.
This feels like home. I know I was meant to be here. I know I'm where I'm supposed to be.
So when I shake you and test your belief, you're going to be able to stand your ground and tell me no.
Yep.
Not that I would ever do something like that.
Jojo, can I piggyback that real quick?
Please.
Paul, to I guess point you out a little bit and massage your heart. You made some really tough decisions this year that you knew in your heart of hearts you needed to make. So that takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of energy to go through what you went through this past year. And people could see it on the podcast. People could see it on the Zoom calls. And you're in a much better space. And I agree with what Jojo just said. You can get on the phone one day and people know where you are. People feel your energy. And if they're feeling garbage energy, they probably, you're only going to go so far in a lot of cases. So I guess the main point is you went through a lot of tough challenges, as a lot of us on this call went through this last year. That's going to take energy, and it's a matter of continuously learning about how to, when you're making those decisions and your energy is shifting so that you can make those decisions, how to flip a switch and move back around your own path so the train doesn't go off the track. Right? I know I've been in scenarios where that train's off the track. We got to keep the train on the track, knowing that it's going to want to slip off every now and again. But dude, you put a lot of energy this year, and I think you're in a much better place now.
Yeah. Thanks, Chad. I mean, I really am. I mean, it's, you know, I drifted, you know, I've kind of righted the ship a little bit. Now I just, you know, I've got to step on the throttle. That's really all it is. I know I'm in the best place to do that now. You know, I have support, which I didn't have before. You know, over here, I get all the support in the world from you guys, and I love it. And I'm, you know, eternally grateful for it. And it's just, you know, now it's up to me. You know, I just, you know, I have to take that momentum and run with it.
Awesome. Thanks, Paul. We appreciate you sharing your heart.
It's right here.
Yeah, I feel you, brother. Gail, Sarah. They're laughing. No, don't make me.
Yeah, no, don't make me. So what I was thinking I wanted to leave in 2016, I've been listening to a lot of David Wood, so dabbling. I'm going to leave the dabbling back in 2016 and bring more of, I mean, a lot of folks talked about it, like more scheduling IPAs and focusing on, you know, the things that we need to do to move our business forward. So it's going to be a great year, 2017. I mean, a lot of awesome things happened in 2016. It was a really good year for us in a lot of ways, but we want to shift the focus a bit going into 2017 and focus more on the business and doing all those actions we want to do.
Thank you. And we're happy for where you guys are at, and it has been a great year for you. And
yes, definitely.
Know that no matter what, all the seeds that were planted and everything that took place in 2016, when everything starts to grow in 2017, we've done the work. We've planted the seeds. You know, you can't reap and sow at the same time, right?
Right.
Look what's coming.
Okay.
And me? She's like, talking to me?
Oh, me? No, I dream. No. No, I'm good. No, she's going to go with me.
Okay. You feel complete? That's okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for sharing. And we're here to support you through that. So whatever we can do to help you with that. And there's going to be some cool team things that are going to really help everybody move forward.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Deb?
Well, 2016 was a tough year for me. I felt split because of personal reasons and family. And I couldn't do both. And I had to create a priority. The priority was my family. I tried, but it just wasn't there. So things have changed. And I am so looking forward to 2017. I have tons of energy, and I'm excited about it. And that word perseverance is truly for me. Because it hasn't worked until now for a lot of different reasons, but I am so ready. So ready. And I love this call, as many of you have said, because there's so much support here. We need a community, just like kids need their tribe. This is us. We need this. And I love it. And I have not been vocal. I haven't been visual. I haven't been any of those things on any of this stuff in the past. And I intend on making that a major change for me, and truly contributing. So looking forward to it.
We look forward to that. I know what's going on inside of you because I've seen you on the other side of that. So you have so much to give and so much heart, and it'll be great to have you as a contributing factor of what's going on here, because you can be really powerful in transformation for others. So
well, I look forward to it. Let me tell you, it gives me a lot of energy. And someone said it, and I apologize, I forget who, but it's when you're, you think you're giving, but oh my God, you're receiving so much more. And there was something that Raphael put on today I saw. I don't know if any of you saw it. It was something about giving out. He bought a homeless person a lunch. Did you guys see that?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I was practically in tears. But he was so right. Here he thought he was the one giving, and he received so much from watching what they did for each other. I'm psyched. I just can't wait. You're so funny.
Thank you. It's great to have you here with us.
Thanks. I'm glad to be here.
Michelle, you want to share?
Okay, let me unmute myself.
I got you unmuted. You're good.
Okay. This year has been a lifetime of lessons. As you know, I've been in school forever. It seems like I have one more class left, and I'm through with school, at least for a moment. On top of school, I decided to do this intensive 1,800-hour course of integrated holistic coaching, life coaching, and it sent me into a spiral spin of what the heck is going on here. And that's where I've been, and I know it's like I shut everybody out and just integrating everything that I've learned. And it's interesting because when I shut everybody out of my life, everybody on my team quit. I was like, wow, okay, so I see what's going on here. They need a leader. And like Mike was saying, it's like, you got to lead. And, it's like, I'm still integrating all of this stuff. And then I've had so many friends die of cancer this year, and it just breaks my heart. And that knowing that there's this product out here that can transform people's lives, and just along with, all the knowledge that I have, I'm like, I just want to give to everybody, but not everybody is willing to receive it. It's just, I remember, talking to Tracy, Tracy Strive for
O'Malley.
Yeah, thank you, Tracy O'Malley. I was talking to her a while back, and she was saying she was just not their time yet. And I'm like, okay, so I'm integrating all of that into my world as well, just not that time. So as I'm integrating my world into the future of everything I've learned, I'm letting go of all the self-doubt, all the fear, as the one gal was talking about. I mean, everything that I was holding on to from my past, I'm just letting it go and moving forward. And I cannot wait for, just this one class to be done. Anyway, so just getting out there and meeting all these people that I know I can, that I want to help change their lives. That's where I'm at. Just sharing love.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. And we're here. So when you're ready, just like when they're ready, right? We don't go anywhere, just like you don't go anywhere. So as long as they're not ready right now, that doesn't mean that's okay. When they are ready, our job is to be here when they are ready. Just like our job for you is to be here when you're ready.
Yes, and I thank you for, having all this patience and all this love for, bringing me in to the fold and stuff. And I just appreciate that so much from this past year. I take everything that you and Mike and, you know, everybody that I've met, and I just listen and I'm absorbing and integrating. And I know this next year it's going to be amazing for all of us. So thank you.
Thank you.
Michelle, you rock. Woohoo.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you. Oh, and by the way, I just have a little bit of a funny ha-ha. Like my trainer from the Integrative Holistic Health out of Denver, she was texting me the other day. She's going to be doing some training for Isagenix.
Oh.
They asked me to be one of the trainers. So
nice.
I don't know when. I'm keeping it on a low profile, but I'm really excited about it.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, that's all I have.
Thank you for sharing, and we'll talk soon.
Yes, thank you very much.
And
I'm putting myself back on driving. I'm home now. I don't start driving again until next week.
Okay, good.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jenna, wake up.
Did everybody?
Jenna, wake up.
Did everybody
Jenna's
share?
asleep.
Did anybody not share? I feel like everybody shared, but I don't. Yeah? So I don't know if any of you guys saw my post the other day about
We see all of your posts.
my
We see
sleepless
all of
night
your
and
posts.
how I came across, you know, I every now and then I just have a night where I can't shut my brain off, and I hop onto YouTube and I see what pops up, and always the message that I get is what I am looking for. And the message came from Lisa Nichols, which was, I don't know if any of you guys have seen IQ, which is, you can go on and subscribe on YouTube. IQ, I can't think of the guy's name, but he interviews all kinds of really amazing transformational people. And so I was watching his interview recently that he did with Lisa Nichols, and she said that we spend so much time shrinking away from our greatness and our brilliance. And we spend so much time embracing our imperfections and feeling bad about not being perfect. And to be able to stand in our greatness and say, look at all the amazing things that I've done, and not as a brag thing, but really owning your brilliance, and then also owning your imperfections, owning your flaws, because they are all you, they are all us, and to be able to hold on to them and see both sides and live in that and own that and be who we are truly, and to live in that duality all the time and feel very comfortable there. And it was just that message that I needed of my imperfections are just as perfect as my perfections, right? So I just wanted to leave you guys with that message. And no question 2017 is it's already set up to be more than when we rally back at this time next year. It's going to be so incredible what's happened. Right? So it's just, I see us, the mantra that I have in my head on a constant basis is one team, one family, flourishing in momentum. And that's what I see all the time. So that's my constant mantra when I think of this team. And just love you guys, and thank you all for sharing. And if there's anything that anybody wants to leave us with, we feel complete. We ready for 2017. I hope you guys are going to have a rockin' New Year's Eve and have a lot of fun. Be very safe. And we are going to, so for anybody, none of you guys are in Vegas. So I was going to say anybody's in Vegas, but well, Michelle's close. Oh, Mike's in Vegas. We're doing New Year's Eve here. So we're just going to hang out and have some fun, play some cards. So stay home and be safe and stay really far away from the strip. So, love you guys a ton. Thank you so much for sharing yourselves and your heart and your vision for where we're going. And I believe with our words, when we put these words into action of what we're all holding to, how can we have anything else but transformation?
True.
Right? So
Yes.
go rock your life. Love you guys. See you next year.
Love you guys. Peace.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Joe.
Jojo.
Night.